Ever feel like you're being left behind by this whole AI revolution? You are so not alone. The headlines are just confusing, the jargon is a total nightmare, and it kind of feels like everyone else is in on some secret you're not. But what if I told you that in just the next few minutes, we can go from confused to confident? Yeah, we're going to cut right through all that noise together. And look, it's not just a feeling. A recent survey found that over 70% of workers are in the exact same boat. They know they need to get a handle on AI, but they have no idea where to even start. So that feeling of being overwhelmed, it's not just you, it's most of us. And the good news is it's completely solvable. So let's just get one thing straight right here and now. Feeling overwhelmed is totally normal. And the best part is that the bridge from, I don't get this, to, hey, I can actually use this is way shorter than you think. You don't need to become some kind of coding genius. You just need a solid, simple foundation. Okay, so let's start with that foundation. We're going to strip away all the hype, all the technical jargon, and get right to the core of what artificial intelligence actually is. Because, hey, if you can't explain it simply, you don't really get it, right?
So forget all the sci-fi stuff for a minute. At its heart, AI is simply software that learns from data to make predictions or decisions. That's it. It's not magic, and it doesn't think like a person. The real game changer is how it learns, and that's what makes it so incredibly different from the software we're all used to. Think of it this way. Traditional software, that's like a recipe. You follow the steps exactly. 1 cup of this, a pinch of that, and you get the same cake every single time. But AI, that's more like a chef who's eaten at thousands of restaurants. They're not following one specific recipe. They've developed an intuition for what flavors work together. That ability to find patterns and improvise, well, that's what makes AI so powerful.
So, if AI is this brilliant chef with a world of experience, how do we tell it what we want to eat? That, my friends, is where prompting comes in. It is the single most important skill for getting what you want out of AI, and it's really all about clear communication. You've probably heard this quote before, and it is famous for a reason. It applies perfectly to AI. The quality of your instructions, your prompts, directly determines the quality of the AI's output. Simple as that. If you give it vague, lazy prompts, you're going to get generic, unhelpful responses. But if you're clear and you're specific, the results can be absolutely astonishing. So what's the recipe for a perfect prompt? Well, it has 4 key ingredients. First, the task. What exactly do you want it to do? Be super specific. Second, context. What's the backstory it needs? Think of it like a brilliant assistant who knows absolutely nothing about your project. Third, the format. How do you want it served up? A bulleted list, a formal email? And finally, tone. What's the vibe? Professional, friendly, maybe a little sarcastic? You decide. Let's see this in action, okay? A weak prompt like write an apology email is basically a roll of the dice. The AI has to guess everything. But a strong prompt? It gives it the task, the context, and even the desired outcome, maintaining the relationship. That small change transforms the AI from a guessing machine into a seriously powerful assistant. It's a night and day difference. All right, so we know how to get great results, but to be truly confident, we also have to understand AI's biggest limitation. And this isn't some minor quirk. This is the single most important guardrail you need to use AI responsibly and, honestly, effectively. And here it is. The term they use is hallucination. This is what happens because AI isn't pulling facts from a database. It's just predicting the next most plausible word. And that means it can invent sources, make up statistics, or state something that's totally false with the exact same level of confidence it uses for things that are true. This brings us to the single most important habit for any AI user. Seriously, for anything that matters, any fact, any number, any claim you're going to use, you have to verify it. Use AI for brainstorming, for drafting, for summarizing, for sure. But for hard facts, always trust, but verify. Okay, let's bring all this together now. All of these concepts, that simple definition, the art of asking good questions, and the need to double-check its work, they all lead to one core philosophy. This is all about putting you in control. You're in the driver's seat, not the other way around. This right here is what mind over machine is all about. You are in the driver's seat. AI is an incredibly powerful tool, but at the end of the day, it's just that, a tool. Its real value comes from the person using it, from you. The goal isn't to replace our humanity, it's to amplify it. Let the machines handle the routine stuff so we can focus on the things that truly matter. Because ultimately, this isn't about us versus the machines. It's about us with the machines.
each of us doing what we do best. By understanding these fundamentals, you're no longer just a passive observer on the sidelines. You're an informed, capable participant, ready to shape how this amazing technology impacts your life. So the only question left is, are you ready?